Do you guys not think it's strange that the most popular games amongst kids are Minecraft and Terraria? Both games that feature industrialization and building. In this PowerPoint, I'll explain why child labor laws need to be abolished.
Tonight is the Eve of Hallow, the spookiest, scariest time of the year, and I would like to join in on the fun. I'm not a witch, by the way, I just have a brain condition.
The doctors have only given me 6 months to live.
I have delved deep into your mind and found the three things which you dread the most. Toothpaste! A job application! And most of all, deodorant!
If that didn't scare you, I can give you something to actually fear, right here in the merry old heart of England. In the small town known as Somerset. Apparently for multiple years now, they've been plagued with a very unique crime that police haven't been able to solve. And that is a strange man running around in a latex GIMP suit, grunting at people and making strange noises.
Oh, no, what? Fair, why are you covered in mud, mate? Who left you in the woods? Gaggly balls.
I couldn't agree more, mate. I couldn't agree more. Like, fair enough. Mate, trust society.
You want a cigarette?
Look what they did to you, man.
Who the f*** you like?
Yeah. You can have a cigarette, man.
You don't want a cigarette? Oh, leave it on the bench. Here you go. There you go, lad. This one don't roll away? Oh, okay, good.
What's going on, man? I'm speaking human to human, like.
Well, it's not entirely true what I said. They were able to solve it quite recently. Let's have a little look at an article together, shall we? Is this the end of the line for the Somerset GIMP? For years, residents of a sleep West County town have been terrorized by a mysterious pervert known only as the Somerset GIMP. The latex-clad man has menaced locals in the villages of Yatton and Cleverham in North Somerset on at least 16 occasions since 2016, chasing individuals walking home alone at night while grunting. Dressed like that, I'm just gonna be real with you, I think I went to hell and died. That is a purge uniform, lad. The article describes it like it's a normal afternoon, and not that it's a demon spawn that terrifies the life out of anything it approaches. But the GIMP's reign of terror may finally have come to an end following his latest sighting, which saw a man in his 50s arrested in the village of Cleve following an encounter with two teenagers on Friday night. It doesn't explicitly say on any of the sources I've looked up, but I'm assuming it's the same men who recorded that video. Yeah, I just think it is. Sorry, I'm not gonna go into 1920s PI mode for the GIMP man, but I got a good hunch and vibe. One of the teens, a 19-year-old who asked not to be named, described the freaky late-night encounter which saw him and a friend stumble upon the masked stranger flopping on the floor, writhing and grunting in the early hours of the morning. Yeah, it's gotta be the same video unless this guy's got a super specific MO. The witness said he initially thought the man who was wearing a blue latex glove and was clad head to toe in dark, mud-stained bodysuit might have been drunk because of the way he was moving. But as he approached the two teens, the man took a step up on the pavement, arched his body, and flopped to the ground without putting his hands out to catch himself. Alright, that's some psycho shit. That is one hell of a way to get out of a fight. I've heard people say if you don't want to fight someone, you should bend over and spread your asshole and point it at them, because who's gonna fight the man with spread cheeks? Oh, and bonus points if you leave your ass muddy, because who's gonna fight the guy with muddy ass cheeks? But I think a really crazy way to psych someone out before you get your ass kicked is just to open your arms and flop forward straight onto the pavement, lift up with a bloody nose and bloody mouth and say, oh, we're ready to do this. Nobody's gonna fight you then, I can guarantee it. Not even the biggest, toughest man in the world. He will be completely mentally psyched out. Or if you don't want to injure yourself, you could always just get like real psycho on him. You're gonna beat me? You're gonna beat me? Is that what you're gonna do? Just like my dad did? Just like my daddy? Are you my daddy? You're gonna beat me, daddy? Yeah, you like that spit, don't you, daddy? Oh man, I ruined my monitor. Jesus. Sometimes I do these things and I wonder, am I actually on the spectrum? His outfit was shiny with some sort of liquid, and he was glistening in the torchlight, and he smelled real earthy, the witness said. Thank God he didn't smell real brownie. After he'd gone, you could still smell it, he added. Although initially disturbed by the encounter, the sheer absurdity of the situation tore through the tension, and they soon started taking pictures and laughing at the situation. location. Police officers responded quickly to the GIMP's latest sighting after previous incidents had caused significant alarm within the community and deployed sniffer dogs and a helicopter to catch the mass troublemaker. This is why England is better than America in every sense of the word. What other country has the resources dedicated to public welfare like this? They deployed the chopper to chase down a GIMP. So sick. Avon and Somerset police later arrested a man in his 30s on suspicion of the incident and are said to be keeping an open mind about the intentions of the man, whether the incident is linked to any others. Oh yes, because I'm sure there's a copycat GIMP. His crimes were so legendary, I simply had to repeat them. Get over yourself, it's the same dude. Throw the book at him, you don't even need to give him a court date. I don't want this guy to be seen as a boogeyman, but this kind of thing, this invisible threat that could be anywhere, it's indirectly causing fear, the teenage witness said. No dude, it's directly causing fear. What do you mean indirectly? I'm not walking to Asda at 7 o'clock at night if I know there's a possibility of a man in latex stepping out of the shadows. It's not just about the encounter, but the effect it has in waves for the community. It's quite gut-wrenching, he added. He's had 16 different individuals spot him between 2018 and 2019. Dude, I'm just gonna say, these cops suck. You couldn't catch the man dressed up as a GIMP? Oh, dude, I would pay to see the cops chase down him, though. Like, in the final moments before his arrest. There he is, officers, get him! And then he's just running away like... Sightings ceased for a time after July 2019 until he re-emerged 2 years later after being spotted peering through a window of a local couple's home late at night. My dude's a menace. An additional encounter was reported in June this year when a young couple claimed they were chased late at night by a man in a GIMP suit who sprung out of a dark alley and started sprinting at them. The detainee, who has not been named by police, has been released on bail ahead and was ordered to remain at home between the hours of 9 o'clock and 6 a.m. as part of the condition of his release. At least 2 other individuals have previously been arrested on suspicion of being the Somerset GIMP, but they were both later released without charge. What terrifies me is the possibility that this is a gang of GIMPs, and they're all doing it to cover one another's asses. If you're a fan of the GIMP, you won't subscribe to Dino on YouTube. Wait, does that make sense? If you like the GIMP, you will subscribe to Dino on YouTube. No, just legally subscribe to Dino. That's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.